Flingly, flulely, apple strudely with Mac, and we are playing. Our world is ending unless you already know, so clicked on the video. Don't know why I do that still, considering you'll know before you look. Either way, we're back to after they've just been wrapped in tentacles, I assume. Hold on, that's some seriously important info. Why didn't you tell us earlier? Hey, I thought everyone can tell that much just by looking at the tentacles. Awari-san grins before continuing. Don't worry, Asano, you're not the target. Velovelos has said only to go for women with sufficiently sized breasts. Oh, this is just Billy Asano-san hour, isn't it? That just pisses me off. Die, perv. You can rot right here. Asano-san raises a frying pan. It's pretty clear she's aiming to knock him out, so I just jump in to stop her. Please calm down. We have to save the others. The tentacles are playing around with Natsumi-san, Yuno-san, and Aurori. Why does it come to this? Velovelos makes a sound unlike any other so far. It sounds eerie, like laughter. Hey, let me go. This feels awful. Oh, when it's slimy. I'm so wet, I might just go over the edge. Oh my god. I feel very uncomfortable. One of them seems to be enjoying this, but still, we can't let it go on. Let's free them. Omori-san, you take Aurori. Asano-san, you handle Yuno-san. I'll save Natsumi-san. What about me? Don't tell me I don't have a role here. He actually looks a bit down. Man, what a bothersome person. Oh! We must select something. Want it flinching. Please snap the eyeballs. Go for the eyes. Please snap the eyeballs. What? Use a gun to shoot Velovelos' eyes. You might not hurt it, but it might make it flinch. I see. So you sense my skill as a sniper and requesting a hit from me, eh? I don't fully get it, but I think the term snipe really touched him. He quickly readies the gun properly. His sunglasses gleaming. A snipe from me costs 500. One for each eye means 1,000. Deal? Huh? What are those numbers? Yen? Alright, hit both eyes and I'll give you 2,000. Show me skill as a sniper. Okay, consider it done. My dead-eye shot will blind the bastard. I don't know why is that really upper class as well. He's completely into it. Naruki-san is bothersome in more ways than one. But honestly, I can appreciate his simplicity. And so we go to save the girls. Asano-san excluded. Dead-eye shot! He makes a weird voice again and fires 2 BB pellets. Then cleanly hit each of Velovelos' eyes. Velovelos is clearly panicking. We can't ignore this chance. Awari-san, Asano-san, let's go. Attack the tentacles and save them. We take advantage of the moment and attack the creature. Awari-san swings his bat at the tentacle holding Aurori. It loosens up and lets it go. Let it go. And why the hell is he targeting me? Asano-san is... We've covered why. Asano-san attacks the tentacle holding Yuno-san with power that seems to represent her anger at not being targeted. Needless to say, it's enough to loosen it up. Now it's my turn. Natsumi-san, wait just a second more, I'll save you. I swing my nunchucks down at the tentacle wrapped around Natsumi-san. I miss and kill her. Brute Lee, who art in heaven, did you bless me just now? Because the power of this attack is above all I did before. Natsumi-san is released. I hold her arm. Natsumi-san, can you run? Yes. Right after she nods, I pull her and start running. Having lost its toys, Velovelos released an angered shout, but he's still too slow to catch up with us. Now's a chance, run back to base. We all run towards the J7 office building. Thus ends our battle against Velovelos. Needless to say, we were defeated. We lose the monster and return to the office. Though no one's hurt, Natsumi-san, Yuno-san, and Aurori are all covered in Velovelos' goo. My clothes are such a mess. What's with the smell? It's so depraved and fishy. Ugh, it's unbearable. Clearly Natsumi-san isn't exactly pleased with the situation. My uniform's all wet and sticky too. There's also slimy goo coming out. You know, that's the line even more grateful than before. You get 90 points. Yeah, that's 10 more than before. You don't belong to that, get 100. Yuno-san's turned gleeful for reasons she probably doesn't understand. I gotta say, it takes quite something to react to lewd phrases in this situation. There doesn't seem to be a limit to Awari-san's perversion. Anyway, let's just go and take a shower. Natsumi, Yuno, Aurori, come with me to the 3rd floor. Oh? But you don't need a shower, do you? I mean, you weren't even targeted by Velovelos. Eri makes a mean-spirited comment. You almost did go for me. It happened when I went to help Yuno, yeah. I know it's a lie, but I feel too much pity for her to even point that out. Also, when we ran away, Asano-san actually carried Yuno-san, so her clothes are also covered by Velovelos fluid. Lovely fluid. It definitely does look like she'll need a shower and a new set of clothes. Anyway, we're going. You three, listen up. The third floor is temporarily a girl-only space. She's being as loud and as clear as she can be. You're forbidden to go up until we have all had a shower and dress up. If you come up, I'll assume you're peeking and kick your ass. Huh? But I'd quite enjoy them peek at me. Irori fidgets. Shut up, you perv. Yuno, Natsumi, let's go. The three of them leave the dev room. If you're interested, come and peek anytime. Eri blows a kiss towards us and follows after them. I, Owari-san, and Iruka-san are the only ones left. Naturally, I have no intention of going up. I'm not that loyal to my carnal desires, and I sure don't want Asano-san to kick my ass. God damn it. Should have taken a photo of them covered in Velovelos' sticky goo. He seems genuinely regretful, and that's a true pervert for you. Also, I don't know if it's because the ceiling is thin, or if they're just loud, but I can hear the girls. Sis, what do we do with those sticky clothes? Wash them all, what else? It's summer anyway, they'll dry quick. Go on, take them all off. I'll do the laundry. I'm used to using this washing machine. I'm really afraid of leaving it to Asano. Sis is a real genius when it comes to breaking machines. Oh my, so you're unfortunate in more ways than just your chest. You have my sympathy. Shut up! Don't call me unfortunate, damn it. We listen to their voices and wait for them to return. Oh, they got cool little cute outfits. I like the way that Yuno-san's in her PE kit, I guess. I guess that's what you call it, or gym kit, whatever. I really don't expect Asano to have such a really like childish, not childish, like cutesy thing, and I guess, yeah, whatever. After a whole hour and a half, the girls finally return to the dev room. They're all in different clothing. We often spend nights here at the building, so some of us have a few clothes we can change into. Natsumi-san, who's always clad in black, is now wearing a pink one-piece dress. Asano-san's wearing a teddy t-shirt and shorts. Yep, it's saddening, alright. Yuno-san's wearing a simple set of school gym clothes, but it's cute, so whatever. Oh, Eri still in her bikini armor? Yes, once damaged or ruined, my armor quickly goes back to what it was. I wanted to lend her one of my t-shirts, but before I knew it, her armor became dry. What a shame. Obviously, Aurori's racking a tight tee. Should I change right now, then? Alive, change your clothes there. Alright, go on and... Don't make it do it, you perv. Asano-san aggressively walks up to Owari-san. That aside, Owari, you too, Iruka. What the hell's up with that thing? Why do you make such a perverted monster? Well, when you consider the male fanbase, monsters like that are kind of necessary. Last beasts, the spirit of man. I don't care about that. Asano-san punches them both. I guess they kind of deserve it. And how are we supposed to kill that thing? Like I said before, I had nothing to do with that. I left everything regarding Velovelos to Sakai. Owari-san folds his arms. Well, it's a rejected character. We don't have any proper dogs on it. I think I remember something about it. Man, you're all so useless. Asano-san heaves an exaggerated sigh. Anyway, we'll try handling Velovelos some other time. I might remember something eventually. It's hard to trust it, but his memories are all that I can rely on right now. We all hesitantly nod. Then, do we need to be on the lookout tonight? Should I make lots again? Oh, but there's no need to worry about that. Velovelos can't enter buildings. If a character from the same game as the monster says it, then it must be true. There's a real silver lining in this situation. Tired in more ways than one, we all just decide to just rest. But before that, I face Natsumi-san. Can I use the shower too? If we guys want to use the shower room on the 3rd floor, we always need to get Natsumi-san's permission. She's like some overlord of the entire floor. I don't care. Use it if you want. She rarely lets me do it. Nice. Now I'll be able to wash off all this sweat. Now, the old nap room. Everyone has a nap room. It's called the bedroom. After washing off my sweat and all the Velovelos goo I got on me when I was saving Natsume-san, I leave the shower room. I enter the napping space and find Haruka-san. He's already sleeping, snoring as powerfully as he usually does. I momentarily consider getting in the lower bunk and sleeping myself, but I don't want to sleep at all. Instead I decide I'll go into the dead room, get on my PC, and watch some brutally action movies. There's no guarantee that I won't have to use the nunchucks in the second Velovelos battle. The attack that saved Natsume-san from the tentacles was particularly good. Maybe I have a talent for them. With that in mind, I leave the third floor and go to the dev room on the second floor. The only person I find in the dev room is Natsume-san. She's at her own desk looking at her PC screen. Good evening. Where's everyone else?
The perv went to his room on the roof. Asano and Yuno are where they usually are. Irori's with them. As for Haruka, I don't think I have to tell you.
She answers curtly. The place where they usually are is the lounge. Asano-san and Yuno-san are always there when they're staying over. So I'm all alone, Natsume-san, huh? This is kind of awkward. But if I go back to the third floor now, it'll seem like I'm avoiding her. After briefly thinking about it, I just go ahead and do what I planned. Watch Brute Lee videos. I sit at my desk, boot up the PC, run a search, find countless relevant videos. I pick a scene where he used nunchucks and play it. Slim, well-trained and shirtless, Brute Lee uses them to down one bad guy after another. His movements are flawless. There's no way I can do that, but I still watch closely to see if there's anything I can learn. Suddenly, Natsume-san speaks up.
No, this is just a waste of time.
For a moment I think she's talking about me watching these videos, but apparently that's not the case. What's wrong? I expected a cold it doesn't concern you, but instead I got a proper answer.
I'm looking at the Velovelos design I drew. I thought that maybe I could find some weakness like that. But it's pointless. It just reminded me of when it covered me in goo and just soured my mood. To think that monster I designed would do something like that to me. Hilarious. I'm dead. She doesn't seem the least bit amused. Natsume-san clearly taken aback by the whole situation. Well, I never expected to find a monster like that either. I mean, I just came here as a part-timer. I heave a sigh, then continue. Can we really defeat that thing? Will the RP map phenomenon end then? Will we ever leave Asakusa? There's no way I would know that.
She's as blunt as ever.
Also, if you want to whine, do it alone on the roof or something. You're just ruining my mood.
Sorry. Looks like I loosened up a bit too much. I shouldn't have acted weak in front of her. But I thought that was the end of the conversation, but she starts speaking again.
Even if it takes a while, I think things will turn out alright. No, I'll make sure they do. After all, we can't make the new game in this situation.
Natsume-san hangs her head a bit dejectedly.
If we don't make new games, Judgment 7 will be over instantly. If that happens, I'll lose the place I belong to.
Eh? She's acting so different that I have trouble figuring out how to handle her. As though coming back to her senses, she looks up at me.
I wasn't whining. I didn't say anything, got it?
Okay. Sure. She's rarely as flustered as this. The surprise makes me just nod repeatedly.
Then I'll go ahead and rest. I need a good night's sleep to get rid of that horrid memory.
There's no doubt she's referring to what Velovelos did to her. Natsume-san turns off her PC and stands up. She goes straight to the door, but then she stops.
About the... It's nothing. You should go to sleep too.
With those words as her last, she leaves the dev room. What's up with her? Not like she wanted to say something. I'm a bit curious, but I gotta prioritise defeating Velovelos. That is sure to help Natsume-san too. She wants to start making the next game as soon as possible. I play the video again and burn Grandmaster Brute Lee's nunchucks handling into my retina. I don't know if it will help in any way, but I can't just sit around and do nothing. Do lounge. And so passes the second night after I and Hayase sisters became unable to go home. Though we were all still tired from yesterday, we were able to gather the lounge at 9 in the morning. The girls are back to wearing what they usually do. This is a hot summer, so one night is more than enough for the clothes to dry. Today's breakfast is white rice, miso soup, canned mackerel, and rolled eggs. Very Japanese. This miso soup is really good, and the eggs are fried to perfection. Who made the food today?
I did.
Really? This is probably rude, but that's really unexpected. She doesn't really feel like someone who leads a normal life, so I didn't expect her to have such a homely side to her. The miso soup even has carrots cut to look like flowers. They're really elaborate too. What? Is it that unexpected? Oh, I've got selection of soul. How can we fuck this one up? It is. Let's go with that one. Well, as a whole, the situation is a bit unexpected, so I'm not surprised that you're good at cooking. What is a bit surprising is that you made enough for all of us, though. I guess I'm more than happy than surprised. Thank you.
Don't get too excited. Things just turned out this way. I was the first to wake up, so I went and made enough for everyone. That's it. Never again in this existence shall I let another person enjoy my cooking. Huh?
Na-chan is embarrassed.
Me? Embarrassed? What an odd thing to say.
It is pretty unexpected, though. I never thought Natsumi-san could cook.
She lives in the base, so she uses it as cooking her food for herself. I mean, just for herself.
What joy it is to taste Natsumi-sensei's handmade cooking. Iruka-san digs through his food at an incredible speed. You'll choke if you eat that fast. And there he goes. Are you okay? I'll bring water. I'll handle this. I mean, when this happens to people, all you have to do is hit them on the back. That sound was just as unnerving. Iruka-san's actually groaning in pain. Are you trying to break him? I understand if you're angry at him for always being a man-child. That's taking it too far. I'm not. I mean, yeah, I'm angry, but I tried to help him just now. And yet, she actually made things worse. How unfortunate. A few moments later, Yuno-san comes back with a glass of water that somehow brings Iruka-san back to life. Breakfast ends, and we're about to start another meeting on how to defeat Velovelos. Suddenly, Erori starts acting strange. She stands up with no expression, says the following words. To defeat Velovelos the Lust Beast, you need the Climax Blade, Excalibur. What's wrong, Erori? To defeat Velovelos the Lust Beast, you need the Climax Blade, Excalibur. I don't know why, but she just keeps repeating that in the monotone. It's almost like she's an NPC from an RPG. Wait, she is. I almost forgot that. Owari-san, what's going on here? I see. Looks like this is her role as an NPC. She's trying to give us some important info. He seems lightly surprised. She could have said that earlier, like, you know, before we fought Velovelos.
I don't think she could. This is probably a line that only appears after you lose once.
What a pain. Asno-san raises her voice. Climax Blade Excalibur? Sure sounds like a weapon that can defeat Velovelos, but I don't remember ever thinking of something like that. Iruka-san actually looks puzzled. Did you think of that, Sakai?
Oh yeah, I did. Just casually wrote it down in a memo, so I completely slipped my mind.
You again? Stop making stupid events, damn it. You're forgetting way too much.
Obvious violence is bad.
Asno-san leaves Owari-san to his pain and faces Erori. And where's the Excalibur anyway? Climax Blade Excalibur is located in... Everyone focuses on Erori. Ma, you sure you had tons of fun last night? Don't glitch on me now, damn it. Just tell me where to find Excalibur. Asno-san grabs Erori by the shoulders and shakes her back and forth. Her gigantic breasts shake with her, but I clench my teeth and do my best to ignore them. Right now, our only priority is to get as much information as we can on the Climax Blade. I gotta say though, it's quite a name, typical of Owari-san. Anyway, for once in her life, Asno-san's violent nature actually resulted in something good. Erori stops glitching and started talking about the Climax Blade. The Climax Blade Excalibur is crafted by gathering the materials and performing the ritual. There are 4 materials. First is a dark shiny rod, second is a banana, the third is fresh cream.
Well, that's a weird set of materials. Did you set them too, Owari? Of course, the unexpectedness is what makes it interesting. Unexpected? I just call it perverted. Natsumi-san sighs like she's at a loss for words. And what's the 4th material? The 4th material? The 4th material is... We wait for the final piece of info, but... Ma, you sure you had tons of fun last night?
Rory starts glitching again. Oh, you're so close, get a grip. Asano-san grabs Rory's shoulders and shakes her again. Ma, you surely had tons of fun last night. What it does this time is make her breast shake. It doesn't continue speaking. Asano-san keeps shaking her regardless, but then... I don't see small-breasted women as people. Asano-san doesn't stop. With your chest in that state, even if you save the world, you'll never save yourself. She keeps shaking her. Try again when you have ample breasts. All she's doing now is dissing Asano-san. You're glitching out on purpose, aren't you? Of course you are. Don't act like you aren't. Asano-san snaps and shakes her even more wildly. Soon enough. I am Rory. Snug, snug, heroes, fun, climax. Sis, you're gonna break Rory-chan. When the glitching became really bad, Yuno-san jumps in to stop her. This trashy NPC doesn't need my help with that. Come on, chill. Hearing the name of the sword makes me remember everything anyway. Yes, that includes the fourth material in the ritual, don't worry. What's the fourth material? It's, well... Humanitarian speaks up but then cuts his words short. Let's keep it a secret until you get to the other three. You can easily get the fourth right here in base. Don't even have to leave to find it. Though I need the cooperation of said someone. That's a bit shady, but in summary, for now, we just have to get the other three materials. Well, I'm sure we can get bananas and fresh cream at the convenience store, but what exactly is a dark, shiny rod? There's nothing exact here, anything dark and rod-like would do. Oh, I know something that fits, leave it to me. Yuno-san raises her right hand high. But I guess we don't have to go out as a group. Yuno and you, part-timer. Can you go and get the materials? Well, that's true, we don't need more than 2 people to get bananas, fresh cream, and a dark, shiny rod, whatever that is. And since Velovelos doesn't appear during the day, it's not exactly dangerous either. Leave it to us! We part-timers will go out and get the 3 materials! Yuno-san gives a playful salute to them. Everyone looks at me. It's pretty clearly what they expect of me. I go in and give a salute, just like Yuno-san does. Reiji Gozen, moving out. God damn it. Being a little part-time bitch. After a short post-breakfast break, Yuno-san and I do what we were told and leave and walk to Asakusa. First, we successfully get 2 bunches of bananas and 2 packs of fresh cream. We leave the money and a memo on the register and leave. Does the cream have to be from animal fat? I'm pretty sure it does. This is the first time I found out that fresh cream can be made from either animal or vegetable fat. The animal ones are more expensive, but they're denser and richer, while the vegetable ones are cheaper, but lacking in terms of richness and taste. Knowing how perverted Owari-san is, obviously the animal ones are the right choice. Why is it different? What? I don't get the difference. All that's left is the dark, shiny rod. Honestly, I can't even imagine what that is. Don't worry, leave it to me, I have a good idea what it is. Yuno-san confidently places her hands on a large chest. Then she walks off without hesitation. With the bag containing the other materials in hand, I follow after her. After a while of walking, Yuno-san finally stops. It's right here. We're at a small candy store in Denboyne Street. This is a cheap candy store, right? I look inside. Though there are no people, there's lots of various candy lined up for sale. Man, this takes me back. Did you see a lot of cheap candy? Yeah. When I was in elementary school, the back of my parents' house, I visited cheap candy stores after school pretty often. How about you? Same, this is my go-to candy store. I sometimes come here with Sis too. She likes it because she can get beer snacks for cheap. It's scary how easily I can picture that. We didn't get to eat much candy when we were little. I'm very glad I can do it now though. I have to be careful so I don't become fat. Yuno-san looks at the candy with bliss in her eyes. Is she from a very strict family or something? Though she's an airhead, she really is good at housework and is generally well adjusted. It wouldn't be weird if she had a strict upbringing. Oh yeah. We're here for the dark shiny rod. Sorry, rod. There it is. Look, that has to be it. She proudly holds up her, well, it certainly is dark, shiny and a rod, but, that's a fugashi, right? It definitely is. It's a brown sugar fugashi, at least 8 centimeters long. It's a dark, shiny rod, sure, but won't it break easily? Can you really make the Excalibur with that? Yeah, it has to be it. I have nothing but concerns about this. I feel like she's completely off the mark, but who knows? I'll just let Owari-san decide. He's the one who thought of this whole thing. Now let's head back to the office. If this isn't the dark shiny rod we need, then we can just go out and search again. We still have lots of time until night, then Velovelos appears. If the Fugashi is no good, we can still look around town for something else. Reiji-kun, being so cynical is bad. I'm 100% sure that this is it. I leave the payment at the store, and we both head back to the office. Yuna-san is gleaming with confidence in her choice. Oh, welcome back. You sure were quick. Glad to see my part-timers are so efficient. Owari-san speaks out his appreciation for us. Here's the banana and the cream, are they good? I take out and present the items. Yeah, no problems there. You even chose the animal fat cream. You know what's good, don't you? He nods in satisfaction. I expected that much. Now though, for the problem item. As for the dark shiny rod. There it is, we got that too. Yuna-san proudly sticks out the large Fugashi.
Well, it certainly is a dark shiny rod.
Natsumi-san can't seem to find the right words for it. Oh, Fugashi, eh? That's a very Yuno-like choice. But isn't it a bit too frail for a sword? Looks like Haruka-san shares my sentiment. Yeah, that can't be it. I mean, it's just Fugashi. You'll break too easily. For some reason, Asano-san seems happy. This is a pretty unfortunate result, right? Don't worry about it. Your big sister will help you find something better. Apparently, she's really glad to see her little sister, who greatly excels at just about everything, make such a blunder. What a saddeningly small person. However. What a splendid dark and shiny rod. Just looking at it makes me excited. It's a perfect material for the climax blade Excalibur. You're joking.
Nope, Irori's right. Anything works as long as it's dark, thick, and tall and a rod.
Irori-san gives his seal of approval. Yeah, I got it right. Yuna-san joyously jumps in place. The words dark shiny rod instantly made me think of this. It's dark, thick, and long, and I really love biting into it.
You know, that's a really expensive phrase. You get 95 points.
Owari-san, what's up with your evaluations? Neither grateful nor expensive have anything to do with quality. Yeah, I got 95 points, only 5 more to 100. You perv, what are you making us say? Beat red, Asano-san shouts at Owari-san.
Hold on now. I didn't make her say it, she just said it by us.
Shut up, die! She throws a few punches at him. Whoa, not everyone can say something like that, like it's nothing. You're the best, you know. Would you like to join me on the path to becoming a libido queen? You shut up too, don't drag my sister into whatever that is. Now Asano-san's scolding Erori. Things seem a bit too hectic, so I speak up and get the conversation back on track. So, Owari-san, what's the final material? What are we supposed to do for the ritual?
Yeah, about that.
Owari-san looks at the clock on the wall.
It needs to be at least evening for the ritual to work. Just wait around till around then. As for the last material,
he starts saying it again, but then stops again.
Let's make it an even surprise, shall we?
Sakai, all this teasing tells me the final ingredient is something big. If it ends up being something dull, even if you're my friend, I won't be able to contain the raging demon in my right arm. He raises his gloved hand and strikes a weird pose.
Oh, don't worry about that. I promise the material will be a surprise and move everyone here.
He makes a bold grin. I can't even imagine what he's talking about.
It doesn't matter all that much.
Just because her and Thingy's voice are very similar, that's fine.
But the way he skirts around saying is making me curious. Irori, can't you just say what it is?
She asked the NPC, but... My, you sure look like you had lots of fun last night. Suddenly she starts glitching. The timing is so good it feels like she's doing it on purpose. Just what is the last material? What does the creation ritual entail? Can a sword made from a Fugashi really do something against Velovelos? We're all curious about that, but we decided to just wait till the evening to get our answers. That's a lovely little scene change. I like the sky. Evening comes as I do nothing but laze in my own seat. The others gather in the dev room, surround Owari-san.
Well, it's evening. Can you finally tell us what the last material is?
He can, but it's not going to be in this episode. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like in the section below. And if you want to see more of this, then do subscribe to my channel, as I try to upload every day. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.